All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Lawrence Life Podcast. As y'all know, I'm Carla.
All right, Sean.
All right, and we are certified life and relationship coaches, and we specialize in trauma-informed coaching where we curate safe spaces for couples, teaching them how to navigate through difficult seasons while maintaining connection and intimacy in the process. So, y'all might notice I'm talking a little different, okay? Friend, I got some partials. I got some partials. I got some partials. So, let me show y'all what it look like. Hold on. See them little teeth right there? Them two teeth right there? You see that right there? Yeah. Oh. And so anyway,
You should
but we're gonna get you
doing it
some
because
partials.
look,
We're gonna get you some too. All right, so what's going on? So y'all know every Tuesday is podcast time, right? So tonight we are talking about, or today rather, we are talking about how to create or how to set goals in your relationships. Y'all know we are really big on helping you to maintain your individuality within your relationship, but then also creating goals that align with your future. Y'all know my word in relationships is all about alignment. Baby, if you had to come up with a word for you, like with me, I'm big on alignment. Like alignment is so important, whether personal life, professional life. I just feel like things have to align with purpose, right? What would be your word?
I don't have a word.
Yes, you
I
do.
just go with the
You
flow.
just tired, but you
Um,
definitely have a word. Tap, tap, get out of that tiredness. I get it, but you have a word. What's your thing? I don't want to say it for you because
Motivation.
okay, expound. You
That's
said
my word.
motivation. What you mean?
Motivation. Like I, I'm the type of person where I have to feel motivated, right? So I seek motivation. Whether it is, if I feel myself getting stuck or not, where I want to be or desiring to get somewhere and I don't feel motivated, then I may watch videos or read something to try to get motivated to get to where I'm trying to get to. So that's just my word, like
Okay.
motivation.
Motivation. So, and here's the deal. Let's connect that, right? Your relationship should motivate you to become the highest version of yourself, right? How you know you're in a toxic or unfulfilling or unproductive relationship is when you got to dim your light, when you can't show up as your authentic self. You know, some people, y'all know people like this, that when you see them by themselves, they all hugs and giggles. But then when you see them with their partner, they give you that dry hate. It's like you shouldn't have to change
Yeah.
who you are. Like Sean, it took him a minute. I'm a hugger. That used to
Should be getting
work
all them
him.
spirits, honey. Like, girl, you need to be more discreet, honey. Stop hugging everybody, all these
I'm
spirits.
like, listen, ain't no
Like,
spirit
it be straight
bigger
up
than my God.
strangers.
You understand?
Like, you don't know what
I
they done
just
did.
believe that hugs heal, and I'm big on you don't know when the last time somebody's been held and had a genuine hug because this world has become so cold. So when it comes to setting goals for your relationship, I think it would be better if we just demonstrate what that looks like. Y'all know with us, we are conversationalists, like even our coaching style is conversational. But so for example, in our relationship dynamic, we have different goals, right? So throughout, what's some of the goals you've seen me accomplish over? I'll talk about some of the goals I've seen you accomplish. So with Sean, it has been within his career, right? And his personal life, but we'll start with the career, right? I've watched him transition from being a worker to being a supervisor to being a manager. I've literally watched him progress within the 9 years that we've been together. And that doesn't just happen without strategic goal setting, right? And then I've also watched him grow and evolve as a person, right? So the career things are great, but when you come home, you still gotta like and be inspired by, motivated by the person that you are with. And so those are some of the things, and those were his individual goals, had nothing to do with the relationship. It was all about, well, I'm sure with Sean, because Sean, I'll let him share for himself, but he's big on I'm becoming better, so the relationship can we can become better as a couple, and that's a good thing. What would you add to that?
Yeah. Um, I think like in relationships, sorry, I don't know what happened to my voice right then. But in relationships, right, I do believe there's one person that is more relationship oriented. The other person is more individual oriented, right? But I think that is where the harmony comes, right? Because you can't have two people that are relationship oriented and all they focus on relationship goals, relationship, because then you lose who you are, right? And then you definitely can't be two people that's only focused on your individual goals, because the relationship is gonna get left in the wind. So I think like with me, a lot of the things that I do, at first, were centered around a relationship, right?
Yeah.
I've always been in relationships. Even when I was single, I was in relationships. Okay. Like I I kind of like Usher, like I can't be by myself.
I
Okay.
love, but
So
I'm
yeah,
bad
like
at it.
yeah. So I'm not that person to be alone at all. So but what I say is though, I was like that person where all things relationships, right? Now I was motivated to work, pay the bills, spoil my person. I'm big on that. Like I get it from my grandmother. Um, so, but everything that I did was centered around relationships to the point where I started to lose myself. And then I got to a point where who am I, period? Because even when I was losing myself or thought I was losing myself in doing stuff that they wanted me to do in the first place. So I had to go all the way back to high school. Okay. And then I'm an adult. So I'm like, I don't have that mentality no more when I was in high school doing the things that I used to love to do. So who the crap am I? All right. So it's like one of those things where you gotta be careful when you are like, you know, um, setting goals for the relationship within the relationship. And I know, we haven't got there yet, like discussing how to set
Go
goals,
ahead.
your individual goals, and as with your relationship goals. But that is how we balance each other out. Because my wife, when I first got with her, relationship, what? I ain't think about no
You
relationship
better
goals.
operate in
I
your
am
purpose.
about to be a
I
millionaire
was all about
in
purpose,
10
honey.
years. I am, I'm speaking to the nations. I am da, 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 da. I don't know what you got going on over here,
You need to get you some
but
goals.
I don't want to read no relationship book. like, like, yo, she was serious, but I will say this, like one of the things that I had to learn over time was for one, she was dealing with things that she had been through in life. So she had to make sure she was taken care of, her daughter was taken care of, they were secure. She couldn't, it was like, I'm not going to depend on nobody else. I'm not about to center my money around nobody in no relationship. Like, nah, I got to make sure we good because I don't want to be in the situation that I was in before in my life. So I am focused on this. Sorry. Now you can
Sorry, I ain't
help.
sorry.
You can give me some of your
Sorry, I ain't
money that
sorry.
help, but nigga, you ain't get mine. So,
Can't say it on YouTube, babe.
so you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's where she worked, and I understood that. So that's another thing too in relationships is understanding why a person may feel the way that they feel when it comes to setting goals and may not be in a place where they fully understand or there to set them goals, but it is very important. Look, y'all, it is the beginning of the year. Okay. Is the beginning of the year. The same way, whatever job you have, even if you own your own business, if you work in a 9 to 5, there is goals in place for 2025. At my job, I had to go through and write down my goals
For
in
your
my
department.
department for 2025. Okay. What milestones we need to reach, what goals, what records do we need to break, how many people it take to do this, how many hours, I mean, all of that, right? So you're doing all of that for your job. Have you done it for your relationship?
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah. And I want to go back to something that you said earlier, which was like me being all about, I got to take care of me and my daughter, and our security is my responsibility. It also can go back to what I saw modeled and what I was conditioned to believe. I come from a family of women who were always go-getters, who were always the breadwinners, who I watched some of them hide money that was married, and you know what I'm saying? So when you see certain things, you be like, yo, that ain't gonna be me. I'm not gonna do, you know what I mean? So even what Sean is saying, now let's go into what that looks like. So the first thing we want you to know is you don't have to lose yourself in your relationship. That's number one. Number two, it's very important to get clear on your values, your beliefs, and your mission statement, right? You should have values and beliefs for your overall life as well as within your relationship, and a mission statement. Like for us, our mission statement is to help curate safe spaces for couples who are navigating life transitions while maintaining effective communication and connection. That's our thing, right? That's what we are purposed to do. And we do that through transparency, through tools and resources and coaching that we provide. And so, but apart from that, I also have an assignment as a life coach where I work with clients individually, business coaching, book coaching, where I'm helping people strategically share their stories and things like that. So if Sean wasn't secure in who he is, apart from Lawrence's life, he would feel away. But he understands Trailblazers University. That's something God gave my baby. Like God gave her that in 2015. You know, even though I've been coaching since 2011, but the name came, no, 20, it was before 20, Canon Publishing came in 2015. But the point I'm making is it's okay to have individual goals. Like Sean was the one that encouraged me last year because we all go through those transitions. And this is why vulnerability and transparency is so important in your relationship, because anything you do over a period of time, whether it's your purpose, whether it's just your career, you get exhausted, you get burnt out. It was just with coaching, I have been doing it 13 years. So I've seen the ups and downs of the industry. I've seen just a whole lot. And I was just my Instagram had got hacked, and I worked really hard. Like y'all remember Instagram. It was not easy to build that platform. And I just got so discouraged, and I was like, you know what? I'm over it. Then I was blackballed by some religious people within the black church. So I was just like, I'm done. I'm over it. And Sean was like, babe, why don't you like take a break? I got everything. You're just tired. You're exhausted. So I took some time, only work with my VIP coaching clients, and nurtured our relationship and nurtured myself. And then he was like, babe, why don't you go back to school? You know? And I began to think about it. So started back in school. I'm on the path to get my doctorate. So I'm in an undergraduate program for psychology with an acceleration into my master's. That's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I ended up partnering with the dentist, working part-time at a dental office in the midst of doing our coaching, but all of it had to align.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so even with our busy schedules, you have to establish foundational principles and pillars for your relationship. With us, we talk so much about communication. What do you think our biggest challenge is in our relationship, or has been? Communication. So we talk about it. And what we have now realized is we don't have to master something to help other people navigate through it. People need to see relevance.
Yeah.
People need to see, like, oh, like when we was live on Instagram and on TikTok talking about how to overcome communication barriers, and we had a real moment. Sean said something. I was like, I said, I'm gonna use my tools. I said, I'm gonna show y'all this is what this looked like. I said, I feel blank. Or when you say blank, I felt blank, vulnerable, and it turned into a whole moment. So instead of us giving points of how to overcome communication barriers, we demonstrated. what that looks like. I think that is our most powerful live to date, if you ask me. So if y'all missed it, go watch the replay on Instagram. It's called How to, it's the latest one where we got these same outfits on. That one. And it was so powerful. And the same level of vulnerability is required when it comes to your goals, right? So think about what are you, okay, how do you know your individual goals? You know, if you want to lose weight, you want to go back to school, whatever it is that you want to do, you want to climb the corporate ladder, but then think about the relationship. What about your credit scores? What about purchasing a home? What about traveling? What about friendships, relationships? What does that look like? If you don't know, I have a podcast called Woman Heal. Make sure you check it out. I just released my podcast released every Monday, right? Every Monday at 8 a.m. It's on Spotify, Apple, wherever you like to listen. And I released a new episode called New Year, New Possibilities, I think, or New Opportunities. And I was talking about setting goals. So using the SMART system, making sure that your goals are specific, making sure they're measurable, attainable. What's the R?
You got me off guard.
Realistic.
Realistic, timely.
Yes. See, I told him just a long time ago. I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on, what's
No,
going on?
because I use it at work too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So SMART system, making sure. So instead of saying like vague is a vague goal for your relationship could be oh we just want to deepen our intimacy in 2025. That is so vague.
Right.
Intimacy on what level? Like you got to get specific. Remember, clarity is king. King. Y'all know I got these things in my mouth. Clarity is king. Make sure your goal is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, or relevant and timely. And make sure the goal is what you want and not the projection of somebody else or not this idea of another relationship that you're like,
Right.
oh, or these YouTube couples that you watching and you like, well, we watching Tab and Chance and Tab do
Right.
such for Chance, or we watching da da da. Nah, it's okay to admire and be inspired, but you got to be fully present in your own relationship.
Right. And it's okay to be different. Like that's the
Come
thing.
on.
A lot of time, but the way that society is now is like we got to get caught up, and everybody got to be alike. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been that type of person. I'm gonna tell you, okay? Like I I I used to hate going to the mall in my hometown, and everybody got on the same sneakers. What? You know what? Y'all can wear them Jordans. I'm gonna wear me some Pumas. Like I could not. I do not like looking like everybody. Like my wife would tell. I don't like looking like everybody else. Okay, I got my own style. Now after a while, I might be like, you know what? I would never wear these daggone pants. And maybe like a year later, I probably put the pants on. Okay, after I realized, okay, I probably can wear them now.
Speaking of pants, them wide leg pants.
Yeah, that's a pair right there. That's what
bell bottoms.
So, but then I realized, you know what? I got me some boots that will look really nice with these wide
and it
leg
did
pants.
look nice.
And it did. Okay, I had to feel out too. This medicine got my body feeling out really nice. Okay, so I feel more comfortable wearing them type clothes. But let's get back to the subject. I'm home. But no, it is like very important to when you're going through SMART goals, right?
Yeah.
Be very specific in what it is. Because even when, like my wife said, like intimacy, okay, you got to think about how you view intimacy, how your partner view it, right? With us, to me, intimacy is sex.
All day.
To my wife, intimacy is
cuddling, rubbing
5
my feet.
a.m. until 10 p.m., right? What am I doing to reach her soul? Okay. So that's intimacy to her. Okay. So
I'm a sapiosexual, baby.
It's a full course meal.
I'm a
Intimacy.
sapiosexual.
No, it ain't even no full course. It is what they call it when you go to the restaurant, you got 5 courses. It is a 5-course meal. Okay. So it's defining what it is that the both of you, you know what I'm saying, expect and need in the relationship, right? And we also got like, your short-term goals and you got your long-term goals.
Yes.
Like, taking a trip. I say that's like a short-term goal, right? Okay, babe, for the summer, it's January now, so for the summer, let's go here,
Mm-hmm.
and planning it out. So it don't, so you're not finding yourself waiting to May and you taking a trip in June and it's like, oh my God, we gotta get out. You know what I'm saying? So take the time, like plan these things ahead of time. We know emergencies happen, things happen, but the more that you have in order, when these emergencies come up or things come up, it will be less stressful because y'all already have gotten together and pretty much planned out the course of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just different types of things, long-term goal like buying a house or,
Mm-hmm.
purchasing a vehicle or saving so much money, to just have, right? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
good to have savings. Like, okay, babe, so for 2025, now let's open up a joint account and let's work on saving, $5,000 this year. So that means, each month I can put this in there, you can put that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So really don't just say, oh, we're gonna save $5,000, because guess what?
Gotta have a
At the
plan.
end of the year, you're gonna have $5 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Have a plan and set that plan in motion. Like, okay, baby, if you don't, just take them out. Just take them out. It's okay. You at home.
See why old people just take
Oh my
their teeth
God.
out now. Oh my God. Like it's a whole
Yeah.
adjustment. But you was in a good vein.
What?
Keep going. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry for your
so just
distraction.
so
I gotta
okay,
get
so
loose on.
Okay, so, just have those, conversations and really break these things down, right? Another thing that my wife used to do when I met her, I hadn't got across to doing it yet. I was supposed to when we got together. Don't know what happened,
What are you
right?
talking
But
about?
my wife is really big on vision boards, right?
I don't do a vision boards a whole lot. I
As a
did one.
friend, she was supposed to show me how to do a vision board, but somehow she became the board. Um, so there you have it. Okay.
We're gonna do that
She
vision
became a
board.
real life board.
We're gonna
This is my vision.
we're gonna do a vision
But
board this weekend for our marriage.
and that would be dope. Like,
We're gonna do it.
but
We're
do
gonna
a
do it.
vision board
We're gonna do it
together.
this weekend.
You know
So
what
I
I'm
don't want to hear you
saying?
talking about you tired. We got all the magazines in there. We're gonna go to
Yeah, that'd be
Walmart
cool.
and we're gonna that's gonna be fun. We're gonna do a vision board, what we want our and we can do one every year. Because y'all think about it, when it comes to vision boards, you can really do it how you want to do it, right? The board I have is a double-sided board. I did that board like years ago, but it's like what I desired my overall life to be look like. Like that was pre-marriage. Like I got marriage up there. I got like all kind of stuff that's on that board. But what you can do if that's too much, you can create a board for what you want your year to look like
Right.
2025. You know what I'm saying? Like do a board and be like, all right, these are the places I want to travel, these people I want to meet, these things I want to go. I'm big on words, so I put a lot of words on my board. Peace, tranquility, healing, wholeness, happiness, joy, alignment, all of that, right? And then if setting goals is too overwhelming for you, look at the year and break it down into quarters, right? We got Q1,
Yep.
Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1 is January, February, March, and so forth, right?
Mhm.
So think about, okay, within the first 90 days, what I want to do, the second 90 days, what I want to do, because time is going to keep going, right? And so when it comes to your relationship, it really can become whatever you want it to become. Right. And so you remember a healthy me equals a healthy we. So when you're working on your individual goals, let's not get away from personal growth and
Right.
development. Let's not get away from reading, feeding our minds, elevating our consciousness, because the more you expand your mind, the more you deepen your conversations, and the more you deepen your conversations, the more you deepen the intimacy. When you deepen the intimacy, you deepen the intimacy. Okay? You don't look excited. I'll knock you out. He swear married people don't have sex.
So,
That's why I can't do it like you want me
so
to, because this is how you act when I talk about it. Maybe if you change how you act, then the outcome will change.
I guess that was supposed to be deep. So I'm just playing. I just had to say that because the way you sit back after you said it, like, yeah, that was deep. You
Mic
know what I'm
drop.
saying? Yeah,
I'm just saying if
but
you change your
I,
response, because you
but
say the same thing
what's
all the
just I just
time.
be playing, right?
Sarcasm, we
Uh,
doing it again.
Cause man, like
Look,
it's easy. It's easier that way. Like the more I hear it,
but if you
and the
ain't
more
getting
I
what you
hear
want,
people
then you need to
say,
stop saying
"Look,
it.
when you get married, no
Stop
sex,
listening to
no
them
sex marriage,
people.
no sex." So I'm
You,
like, you know
you
what?
tell people
Okay,
all
this
the
is normal.
time
This
not to
this is how it's
listen.
supposed to be. This
No,
is normal.
no, not
Okay,
necessarily.
so we're normal.
Uh,
But
you just told all our business.
so
It's just other thing, yo. When you okay, let's talk about it. When you get older, because we're talking about goals, right? Think anything that you desire. As you get older, as you mature, like of course, when we first got together, honey, we was pumping and a sweat and a 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 sweat and a pumping and a pumping and a sweat and a sweat and a pumping and a pumping and a sweating. Okay. But then once we lived together since 2016. So it's like then we did.
I know I'm
Oh,
waiting to see
stop looking, you
what
pressuring
you're
me. I
gonna
feel
say.
pressure. I don't feel positive energy coming from you.
I'm trying to see where you're going.
You should know where I'm going. We should be aligned. We should be in sync. You should know where I'm
As
going.
time goes,
So what was that? This thing hurting in my mouth.
other things happen in
Other things
life.
become a priority. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, okay, that ain't come out
Yeah,
right.
say it. No,
No,
that's how you felt. Say it.
no, that's not
Let
how I
people know.
feel. No, 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 that's not how I feel. It's it goes back to what we talked about earlier. If y'all missed the episode, if you watched the episode, when it comes to communication barriers, right? You can communicate something to your partner, but if in their mind they got something programmed, like, oh, I gotta work all day to get it. I'm just wired the way I'm wired. Like this is just the way God made me. This is the way that I am. So there are certain things that I require in order to experience a certain level of intimacy on a consistent basis that He's referring to. So when He begins to perform and show up on that level, then He will get what it is that He wants on a consistent basis.
No, like one of the things with me is, how people say start out how you can hold out. Right. And I started out, I didn't have to start out in the morning to the evening. Okay. I could start out just 10 minutes and there it is.
I'm
Okay.
40 now. The requirements are different.
So,
You on a different level now. You ain't on level 1. You on level 9. So the giants that you got to
but how do we get
defeat.
back to level?
I
When
ain't
it was
never,
easy.
I ain't never heard nobody want to
When it
go
was
from
easy,
level 9 to level
it
1.
was easy.
The game you play solitaire on your phone,
It was easy.
and you don't want to go back to level 1.
I know. But okay, so let's get back, y'all, because
Close
we
it
get
up,
off
baby.
track. So we're gonna close it out. All
We
right.
we cutting
Make
up, by the way,
sure
y'all.
that make sure that
Set smart goals.
you set your smart goals. All right. And
That ain't what you gonna say.
no. I was gonna say
Okay.
along with the vision board for your relationship, do a vision board too for yourself, right? For what you want to see for you that year. Because in doing that, because there's no way we can tell our partner everything that is on our mind or everything that we want to do. Because sometimes you might not be around, it may come through your mind, and you might forget to tell them something happened through the course of the day or whatever, and then you pop up. It's kind of like me, like I want to get some braids. My wife was like, where they come from? I ain't even know. I said, well, I told you about 3 weeks ago. I ain't know you were still feeling that way. Yeah, I was, but then I got to work, the hat, so it's a whole conversation. Right. So I'm saying that to say, write your goals down for yourself. So then and share it with your partner. So it helps them too to see, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is what you desire, this is what you want to do, and things like that. It help push one another, keep one another accountable, for yourselves, individually and relationally. You are like one of those kids in class when the teacher is teaching, and it is that child
That's how
that
you be
just
doing me when I be in my zone, honey.
like if you
Y'all go
don't
watch the
stop.
video from last week. when we was live.
It,
I'm up there,
it
I'm in it.
you
And
don't
then as soon
stop.
as I finish trying to say something crazy, I'm like, I
Look,
just
I just
I
like
just
okay.
laid some bars. Like I
So
put out that was bussing.
let me tell y'all something about me. Okay. I was this way in school. Clown. Class clown. Right. And when things get deep, and she does
Are
an
you
amazing
uncomfortable
job.
with death? Because
No,
I know you not,
I'm
but
not.
you always feel like you gotta lighten the mood after I go deep. It's like you be like, okay, let's bring it back. And I'm like,
Yeah.
let's stay there. That's the problem.
Uh,
People too surface. It's time to go beneath the surface. We need to go deeper.
so
You say you
she
like
got
it when I go
her
deep. And what?
uh what's that woman name? It's on the tip of
Which
my
one?
tongue. Maya Angelou.
I love
Uh
Dr. Maya.
what's her name? The Vizant.
Iyanla, Auntie Yanla. I call her Auntie
Uh
Yanla.
Oprah.
Toni Morrison,
Uh
all of that.
yeah, all of that.
All of that.
Priscilla Shire, all of that.
All
Okay.
Joyce Meyer,
Uh
all of that.
yeah, so
And what?
well, Joyce cut up sometime. Right now we're a little deeper. Uh I love it. Right. Right. Because my baby, look, she's the deep one. I get deep every now and then. Right. Um,
I just
I don't
want
get
us to
deep too
learn
much.
how
Right.
to
So
become thinkers. Like whatever's going on in your relationship, you literally or in your life, you literally can think your way to success. You can think your way, you can strategize your way out of any dilemma that you're in. If we can just shift our perspective, elevate higher, elevate our level of consciousness and awareness, no matter what you're faced with right now, there's a way out. What's one thing that you can do that can change everything?
so I finally figured out what it is. So for like the past 2 weeks, my wife had been listening to Kendrick Lamar. And this is what she was looking like sitting beside me, this toboggan on, these braids, and every time you get up here and she talk because you got a new norms here. This is Kendrick, sister.
Wait, what he said?
Okay,
He
so
said, no,
we
I
are
gotta
not
do
about to
it.
do that. No, we are not.
They not like, okay. I miss my uncle little man. I miss my uncle little man. He said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3 and wave my rolly chain, proud irony. I think my hard work with Lil Wayne down, whatever though. Call me crazy, everybody questionable. I drew the line and decimal. Okay. Snoop posted
See,
Taylor
we're gonna
made.
be
I swear it
violated
was
on
the
YouTube now.
edible. It was only
Um,
right for me to let it go. Oh.
this is not a
Know
real.
you a God even when they say you ain't. No, okay, for real though, all jokes aside, one of the goals. I like to jumpstart my morning. Like I'm a, what Steve Harvey, he do the first 10 minutes of his show, first 30 minutes, first hour of his show. Um, it be a challenge, and I'm a like kingdom girl all day, right? But just some songs to jumpstart my morning. I was going through my gospel playlist. Tasha Cobbs by Had Me Crying. Leandria by Had Me Crying. Jessica Reedy by Had Me Crying. Kirk had me thinking. But when I put on Whacked Out Mirrors, or They Not Like Us, what he say? He said, sometimes you gotta pop out and show it. Like that, what? Know you a God even when they show you ain't, they say you ain't. Yeah, get your feelings out the way. What? That starts your day. Like, okay. But
Yeah,
I started with Joyce Meyer while I'm getting ready at home. But once I get in the car, I just need a little,
and I get it.
I
Driving in
need,
Charlotte, you got to.
I need a little, no, you a God,
Um,
even when they say you ain't, yeah, keep your feelings out the way.
so basically, all of this in a nutshell is set your goals. Um,
Kendrick Lamar,
yeah,
that's how you feel?
I mean,
I think there's a couple of
I
things.
only know that because I know what you've been listening
I've
to.
been listening
That I
to,
see it. Like
listen,
when you sit up and I know this is all rap.
but when you
So
got up this morning, I was in meditation. I do both. I am well rounded.
very okay.
What I look
We
like
could
when you
take
came
a
in the room
two
this
hour
morning?
road trip and we go through all the genres.
What I look like when you walked when
So
you saw me this
when
morning?
this morning, Get home from work.
No, you a God even when they say you ain't. Yeah, I'm well rounded, honey.
So,
I'm God, fill me with your spirit, fill me with your presence. Activate love, activate. And that's oh, can I tell y'all something? Instead of praying for, ask God to activate it because it's already there. Activate joy, activate love, activate peace, activate longevity, activate gentleness, activate patience. It's already there. Just ask Him to activate it.
yeah. So just know that we are original. Okay. We're gonna teach you for the first 15, and then we're gonna be us. Well, we're just us, period. Right?
This is us,
We are
y'all.
not your typical coaches. Okay. We
Or a
are
couple.
real. For one, okay? We're gonna give you the tools. Hey, look, do this. We're not gonna baby you through this thing. We're gonna tell you the tools. This is what you need to do. This is what needs to be done. Anything that we can to help improve your relationship. Because trust me, we've been there, done that. Okay, we have been through the
Ringer.
I ain't even gonna say the mud. We done been through the quicksand. Okay. Squash the mud, quicksand, baby. Okay.
Sorry, you
Well,
say
we
that.
just our piece of hair was just hanging out at the top, but we made it through.
You know I got a piece of gray hair.
So
No, all jokes aside, y'all. So we need to talk about getting older in relationships. Like, look,
okay, baby,
right
we
here.
got some things to do. Okay. So
He's trying to act
yeah,
all serious. Usually I'm the serious
uh
one, but it's okay. Go
it's
ahead.
just, she's still Kendrick Lamar's still there. Okay. Kendrick probably ain't gonna leave until she get go to bed. So look, matter of fact, I'm driving.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm not gonna hear that. I gotta go sleep. I gotta get my mind right to wind down. So
I can play I'm very
not
well rounded. We can play Deepak Chopra.
I'm not gonna listen to no damn Deepak Chopper either.
What's wrong with it? That's
Okay.
relaxing and calm. I could play some affirmations. My
We're not
playlist
playing
be
nothing.
lit. Y'all hit me up if you want my playlist. They be, honey. I could take you to the King. We got a whole Mary. We can go over here to the SZA. We can come back to Kendrick. We can go to Kirk. We can go to Tasha Cobbs. We can come back to Lee Andrew. We can go to Crime Mob. Oh
And
baby.
y'all gonna be confused the fuck by the end of the day.
No, you're gonna be
So,
well rounded.
all right, so all right. Look,
Takeaways.
takeaways. Okay.
Seriously.
Set your goals in your
Using the smart
relationship.
system.
Use your smart system.
What
Okay.
it stand for again?
You go right on ahead, Kendrick.
Smart. Set your goals using the
Specific,
smart system. You want to make sure it's specific,
measurable,
measurable, attainable,
relatable.
realistic, or relatable, timely.
That's right.
Okay? Make sure it's specific.
All right. Then you want to create a vision board, right, for your relationship and individually. Okay. So you want to do both, right? Um, you also want to go ahead and set your short-term goals. What are the things that you want to accomplish within this year? And what are the things that you want to accomplish as a couple in years to come, right? What is your 2-year goal, 5-year goal, 10-year goal? Like, what goals do you have set?
Setting a
Okay.
vision for the relationship.
Yeah, and set the vision for the relationship on how you would like to see. What are the things that, you would like to
Oh, you can
see
see my vision board
improve
in the you
or,
see my vision board in the mirror.
get better? Yes,
I just
that is
realized
amazing.
that. You're so fake.
That is a good look. See y'all. Y'all see my finger? There it is right there.
That's my vision
That's our
board.
vision board. All right.
I did that
Uh,
how many years ago? Ooh.
it's been a while. I haven't got to mine yet.
We
But
gonna
we're
do it
going
this
to do it this
weekend. And
weekend.
I don't want to hear nothing about you
Uh,
tired
So,
or none of that. We're gonna do it this weekend and we're gonna show y'all some
well,
snippets on Instagram or
I
TikTok.
cool.
You going
So
out. You going out when?
Saturday.
I ain't know nothing about it. Where you
So,
going?
babe, let's finish this.
Where is you going on Saturday?
Huh?
I ain't even know nothing about it. Where you going?
Me and the guys. So,
Where y'all going?
but
I mean, that's fine, but when you going? I mean, I ain't know nothing about it.
I ain't got the details yet. I probably changed my mind. But yeah, so that's the plan. Um, set your goals. All right. It will help deepen your relationship, honestly. it will help you better understand each other and just get better perspectives and, you know, not to mention ideas from one another, right? Because you don't see things the same. Okay. So you can bounce off of each other with different ideas there, even if it means you want to start a business together, right? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
can we do to generate money, or what do we love to do that, we can make some change for it? We love doing it, right?
And on the flip side,
Um,
even organizations or causes that you're passionate about,
yeah,
volunteering together in your
yeah,
community. Like, y'all,
yeah.
there's so many things that you can do to cultivate connection in your relationship. Like,
Yeah,
that
and it's really
serving
dope.
together is
Like
dope.
you will be amazed of just how close it'll bring you together, right? And how you will enjoy each other's company. I didn't never think that I would enjoy going live with my baby, or working with her,
Why you
because she
had,
hard on people, right?
what you mean,
Um,
people? The people that I work
when
with?
you had staff like before, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
she
all
she
about
was hard,
excellence. If we're gonna serve people, we're gonna
So
serve
I
them
really
right.
wasn't for sure. Even times now, I'm like, shit, what I got myself into, honey. My baby's serious, but it's because she's serious and passionate, right? So,
I just feel like there's so many people out
should,
here doing
work.
messy business. And
Yeah.
if you really want to be taken seriously, like, y'all know I'm cutting up tonight. Like, don't be putting no if you know me, you know I'm laid back. There are different sides to me, right? So I'm more on the laid back side tonight. But I just feel like too many people play with people's lives, and I don't play with people's lives. I don't do that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in excellence, or we're not gonna do it at all. That's just how I am, from the organization and structure within the business to how we show up to our sessions to the quality work that we put out. Either we're gonna do it right or we're not gonna do it at all.
Yeah. So sometimes, man, just let me give you that compliment.
Oh, go
Okay.
ahead. Well, it
Uh,
didn't really sound like a
no, because I
compliment.
was saying you were this because you're passionate about it,
Kendrick
and
Lamar talked about that.
I
He
don't.
talked about them backhanded compliments. That's kind of what it felt like a
Yeah,
little
Kendrick
bit.
Lamar gonna have you with Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
What did you say?
You ain't
You
got
no,
ever in
let's
life
replay it. Let's
say
replay
I
it.
give
Let's
backhand
let's replay
compliments.
it. You said because I just, you can start a business together. Because, I didn't even know I was like working with my wife because she
Cause she's
hard on
hard on
people.
people. Yeah,
And then
because
he
she's
was
serious
like, then
about
he
her
said,
business.
even now, and then he
Because
was
you're
like,
serious
but she's
about your
serious about.
business. I didn't say but, I said because. That ain't nothing I say
Okay,
backhanded.
I apologize. Let's go back to the compliment.
Honey, Kendrick,
Let's go back. You raising Kendrick, you making Kendrick a big deal.
I'm sorry you
Let's,
said it's
it
like
was a
Kendrick
joke. It
Lamar.
was a joke. So let's go back to the compliment. Let's bring it in. Go back and compliment your wife. I'm listening.
Yeah, she's very passionate about her job. So very passionate. She loves what she do. This is her calling, and she's serious about it. She really is. Like she be serious about people's lives, right? Their livelihood. Anybody that has worked with her, y'all know it. Okay, like she be, she's serious. She's a perfectionist.
I
Okay.
am. I thought I just like things done in excellence. Oh, I'm a perfectionist.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that's gonna be one of my
Yeah.
goals this year to work on. Not being a perfectionist, but being more of a person who operates in excellence. But y'all know where that comes from. A lot of times, like if you're someone who um if you are a perfectionist, it possibly could be, not saying that it is, it could have something to do with your childhood. Like if you grew up in a very critical environment or you were always chastised and couldn't really understand why. I think that's why I'm like it's naturally embedded in me to always do my best because I'm the underdog. I'm the one that so many people counted out. I'm the baby in my family, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the one that was always in trouble in school. I was my mama's problem child. They told my mama to send me away. My mama was like, absolutely not. So I was the least likely. If we had a least likely to succeed category in school, you would have saw my name. So I don't focus on putting energy out there to prove people wrong. I'm just operating in my purpose the best that I know how. But now that I have this new awareness, I don't want the spirit of perfectionism to come through in in the business that we do together and the other things that God has me doing. I want it to be excellent, so I'm gonna work on that.
I'm so sorry.
Wait,
I think I might have used the wrong word.
this
Maybe I want the word.
before,
But
so I'm like, maybe I am a perfection. I just went deep again.
it's
That's
okay.
that's Sean's
Um,
definition. I just be
so
talking. I just be having regular conversation.
I do have
And to him, that's deep.
so I do have a question,
Ouch.
and this is serious.
Ooh,
Okay, because I've
kiss
realized
it.
this.
Thank
I've
you.
realized this probably like since I got it, right? And this is for like the fellas.
How do you switch up the conversation like that?
Because I've just been thinking as I've been sitting here.
So you haven't been present.
I have been present, but I'm learning how to multitask. So this is a very serious question.
This your sarcasm again.
How do y'all
Sarcasm.
like, because I try to keep up with the fashion, right? Try to keep up with the fashion, do things different, right? So I had noticed that, the men be wearing these chokers. How do y'all wear these chokers? This thing hurt. Like
What?
it
It's
just
cute. I
feels
like it.
so like every time I talk and the vein pop out on the side of my neck, it feel like
Well, that's because your neck getting a
so
little fat for this one. You might
that
have
they
to let this
supposed
one.
this what they supposed to do, like choke your neck. Um,
It look cute to me. I
so I'm
like it. It
trying to
looks
figure
sexy.
out
Feel like
like
you
how
showing a
the
little bit
men
too
wear it
much stuff.
because
Hold on. There you go. That's better. That's better.
all right, so that's it.
Just playing.
I ain't got nothing else. Look,
That
y'all
is just too
have
much. There you go. Right there.
I keep trying to tell her like I'm R&B baby. Okay.
Don't show all
So,
your chest to me. Go ahead and say, "Ooh yeah."
ooh, yeah,
Y'all do not want
ooh,
LaShawn to sing.
yeah,
Wait, what?
ooh,
Say, seems like you're ready.
seems like you're ready.
Seems like you're ready.
Seems like you're ready.
Who
Girl, are you ready
you singing to?
to go all the way?
Good night. God
Good
bless.
night, y'all.
See y'all. See y'all.
I'm about to set a goal right now for
See
9:30. We got to go.
see y'all later.